In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about the HTML table tag. So the first thing we are going to do now is to open our table tag. Our table tag is a block element. It has an opening tag and also a closing tag. So after opening your closing and the opening tag of your table, the next thing we are going to do in between this is to open our table row. TR means table row. So the first row of a particular table. Then in between this, we are going to have our table heading. So let me say I want to have about 3 table heading. The second, the third. And let me just have SN here. And this one, let me go with my name. Just name. Then let me go with number here. Save it. Then let me preview this. Open in browser. Now you can clearly see now that after outputting this, the first table row here is the table headings, which is SN, name, and number. So after doing that, I'm going to go to my next table row. My next table row must consist of table data, which I must make also to be 3, 2, 3. So I'm going to start with 1. Here I'm going to give John. The next one I'm going to give a random number. I save it, then I also preview it here. Now you can clearly see that the SN is aligning according to its table heading. Since my first table data is 1, it is aligning under SN, my first table heading. The name John is aligning under the second table heading. The third one, this random number, is aligning under this third table heading. So let me just open another table row. That's my third table row. The SN, I'm going to change this to 2. Then let me give this to, then still a random number. Save it and then preview it. You can see that they are perfectly aligning. Yeah. So another thing I want you to take note of is also what we call the code span. The code span is to identify how many data can be under a particular column. Code means columns. So let me say in this number, I want to accept just 2 columns. So instead of me just putting only 3, I can decide to have an extra table data, which I'll still give a random number. I want you to see the output here and refresh. Now you can clearly see that the number is perfectly aligning in between the third table data and the fourth table data of this one, and I can do that for this one also. So a random number, I save this and I also preview it, which is quite the same as this. So aside that, there's another thing I want to let you know. There's also what we call the border. If I want my table to have a border, I can just simply come to this table here and write border. I save that, then I preview it. Now you can clearly see that their borders are lining perfectly. This border, this line you are seeing, that is individually separating all these data, both the table heading here and the table data here. It is called the border. But if I want it to collapse, I want them to be single. I decide to come here also, then write style, border collapse, and I'll just write collapse. Save it, then preview it. Now you can clearly see that the table border has collapsed together. Instead of it being separate, it's not separate again, they are just in one. So you can even give it more design. Probably you want to have some space here, you want to make the width to be 100, and simply do that here with 100%. You save it and then you preview it. You can see that it's taking exactly 100% of the screen size. That is very important. So thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, you like, and you share this video.